What's up guys, Joseph Rakic here from josephrakicfitness.com, and today in this video I'm going to take you through one of my shoulder workouts. First exercise that I did was seated dumbbell shoulder press. I did 3 sets and the rep range was 10 to 15. Notice here how I'm only using a partial range of motion. I'm stopping short just before lockout. That's to keep the stress and the tension on the delts, because when you lock out you're just taking that stress off the shoulders. I supersetted that with dumbbell lateral raises, 3 sets and the rep range was 8 to 12. I really like this exercise here because it heavily activates the lateral deltoid, which is the middle head of your shoulder. Developing this area of the shoulder will really help you give your shoulders that round, capped look. The reason I'm supersetting these 2 exercises together is basically just to increase the stress and increase the intensity for this workout. And the more stress that you can apply to the muscle in any way is going to result in more muscle growth. So the rest period in between the dumbbell press and the lateral raise is literally no rest at all. It's just as soon as I walk over to the rack. However, the rest periods that I use in between each of my sets is roughly about 30 to 45 seconds. So keeping the rest period short to keep this intensity for this whole entire workout high. Next exercise is seated dumbbell front raises, 3 sets and the rep range was 10 to 14 for this. Now this exercise here is a great exercise for really working the anterior deltoid, which is the front delt. I like to have my palms facing my body as this places more stress on the front deltoid. As soon as you turn your palms around and have your palms facing to the ground, all that does is places the stress more on the lateral deltoid. Superset this exercise with bent over flies, 3 sets and the rep range was 8 to 12. Now this exercise here is for the posterior deltoids, which is the rear delts on the back of your shoulder, which really complete the full shoulder look, giving your shoulders that round look from the side. Muscle-mind connection is super important. You want to really focus on the muscle being worked and using that muscle to lift the weight up rather than just trying to move it from momentum. I'm doing this exercise seated so I can keep my back against the pad and keep my form as strict as possible. That way I can place more stress on the muscle that I'm trying to work. To be honest, I don't actually work my rear deltoids much, as my rear deltoids are quite well developed. And believe it or not, I find they're too much developed and it actually takes away from my triceps. So I'll honestly hit my rear deltoids maybe once a month. Alright, next exercise is dumbbell upright rows, 3 sets and the rep range was 8 to 12. Again, this is a great exercise for working the lateral deltoid. So again, another great exercise for really building that round capped look to your shoulders. Now you can do an upright row with a barbell or a straight bar. However, I often prefer doing my upright rows with dumbbells using a single hand. For some reason, I feel it a lot more in my lateral deltoid when I do it this way. I like to wear a belt so I can hang onto my belt and just use that lateral deltoid to lift it straight up. The key when doing a dumbbell upright row, you want to drag your elbows up. A lot of people tend to turn this into a fly, which is incorrect. And there you go guys, that was my shoulder workout complete. Hope you learned a few tips. Make sure you try these out next time you're in the gym and next time you're training shoulders. If you like this video, make sure you give it a thumbs up. And if you're new to my channel, subscribe, because every other day I drop a new video. Also, don't forget, for anyone needing help with a custom meal plan or workout program to build muscle or burn body fat, you can click the link in the description box down below. Thank you for watching.